Hi there, this is HackRich. So in this video, we are going to discuss how to transfer the file between two machines. This is very important because when we get the initial access from the server, sometime we want to transfer the exploit or script from local machine to server to do some privilege escalation stuff. And sometime we want to transfer the file which is present on the server to local machine so that we can analyze that file using the tools which is installed on a local machine. So let's discuss some of the way to transfer the file between two machines. A first simple way can be using HTTP server. So here this is server machine and this is local machine. So let's say I want to transfer this file to local machine. So what I can do is I can host a simple HTTP server using Python, and from local machine I can download that file using wget tool. So let's do that. Python -m simple HTTP server. Now this simple HTTP server is listening on the port 8000. So let's go to local machine and let's use a wget tool, HTTP, and IP address of the server 10.0.2.9 and port number which is 8000 and file name is from server, right? And hit enter. So now wget downloaded that file. If I say ls, now we have that file in our local machine. So let's say I want to transfer this file to server. So I can do the same thing, right? So I can host a simple HTTP server on local machine and I can download this file on server, right? So let's do that. Here I'm using Python 3 and this is the module for Python 3. On server I have used Python 2 and this is the module for Python 2. Okay, let's hit enter. So now HTTP server is listening on the port 8000. So let's go to server. So clear this out. Say wget HTTP IP address of the local machine 10.0.2.15 and port number 8000 and file name from local, right? So if I say ls, so now we have that file on server, right? So this is the one way we can transfer the file between two machines. Second way can be using FTP service. So here what I can do is I can host a FTP service on a local machine. Then I can connect to that FTP service from the server and I can download the file which is present on the local machine as well as I can upload the file which is present on the server to local machine. So let's host a FTP service using Python -m, and here this is the module for hosting the FTP service, and here I'm specifying the port and this is the permission I'm giving. Hit enter. So let's connect to this FTP service from server. FTP IP address of the local machine. Hit enter. uh, Username is anonymous and password is empty. Hit enter. So if I say ls, so now I can see what are the file which is present on the local machine, right? So now I can download this file too by saying get and name of the file. I can upload the file to local machine by saying put from server. So now, sorry, it is put, not pu. Yeah, now it is uploaded this from server file to local machine. So if I came out from FTP service, if I say ls, so now we have a from local file on our server. And if I go back local machine, we control C, if I say ls, and we have from server file on our local machine. So this is the second way we can transfer the file between two machines. So coming to third way, using SCP service, we can download the file present on the server as well as we can upload the file to the server. So let's do that. So this is the file present on the local machine and let's put this file to the server. Local user and IP address of the server and destination user. Here user is a user present on the server. Okay, hit enter. Password. Okay. So if I go back to server machine and if I say ls, and we have that file on our server, right? So as well as we can download the file which is present on the server using SCP service. Just say SCP user 10.0.2.9 and file path user from server, right? And destination. Hit enter. Enter the password. Say ls. So now we have the file from server on our local machine. So this is the third way we can transfer the file between the two machines. And that is all for this video. Until then, stay tuned, like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.